feet, a bit comfort.
Yeah, that's it.
One of these the other day, I got halfway down the road and went like that, and I went, oh look, loose! And then it slipped. And I'll tell you what, I was never capped myself so much in my life. I put one button up, so it's literally hides it a little bit.
So what are you doing now then? You're tying one off, or you're going to tie them all off on there?
I'm using this one as a basically just to tie it to my still.
Right.
So I know what I can do. So I know when I'm going up and down, I'm not going to drop them, I'm not going to lose them, and I don't have to hold on to them like this.
Right.
I've got less things to worry about.
Okay.
So I'll tie this off onto here.
Cut them off for you up there, mate. Keep him up.
Yeah, I will.
We're going to get a bollocking.
So I'll tie it off as like a choker, so that as it gets thinner it will choke itself off. You don't have to worry about it getting wind. Say this now and you what, we'll get down the end of the road and fall out anyway.
What happens, sometimes they get long and they go under the steel. When you walk, it pulls some of them out. Yeah. Easy done. Or they get it trying to bloody hook. But we need anchors. It's a bit weird. They can't move. Walking in the tree. I've got to let it go. Well, I mean, you got to hit your balance, you got to commit to it. This is what I mean, you got to get up and you got to commit.
That fella's called John. He's sorting out the twine to the length. What's your name?
Adam.
Adam.
So,
Hi, Adam.
So when we're tying off at the top, so this is one of the older ways of doing it. It's one of the more traditional ways of doing it. So before this, they used to grow them up individual poles.
Okay.
And the poles were just easy to produce, and they were easy to tie. And at the time, we didn't have the technology to produce still wire. So the easiest way they worked out was to stick a pole in the ground and stick a part at the bottom of it.
Right.
They did that for some time. I think it was like around, I can't remember. I've done the history on it, but I've completely forgotten. And then they realised that actually, instead of putting every pole per hill, why don't we put a pole every 3 hills and then put wires between? It works out the same way. It works out easier and cheaper to produce. I really don't like this today. It works out easier and cheaper to produce, and that's what they did. So then they started producing it, and we used to send a guy up on stilts, what I'm doing today. And then they had a guy up on stilts, as Tim was saying earlier, they worked on piecework. So the faster they were, the more money they earned.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. It was as easy as that. Because a lot of the time, these old farms were, a lot of it was all piecework. Because they wanted, it was all season and stuff, they wanted it in and done as quick as possible. The easiest way to do that was faster you work, more money you earn, simple. And then if you go down into the bottom garden, that one, you'll see the more modern way, which is made through in a pole. So there's only, if you look at it, there's only wire at the top of the hot garden.
Okay.
So, and they're on on all the wires at the top wire, there's little hooks. You have a pole, you come round the screw peg,
Yeah.
up onto the hook,
Yeah.
cross to the next hook, back down into the screw peg, up, and you basically, the hot garden, you have to do a knot at each end to make it so it holds, but it's 9 at the first, isn't it? 9 at the first and 6 after that. Yeah. And then it just makes it basically so you don't have to cut each individual string. So one bloke can go down and do that half an acre there in about an hour.
Right.
Right. Up against doing it this way, we've got 3 blokes, and it will take us all day.
Yeah.
So it works out more efficient to do it that way. When I was stringing that way, I was doing about an acre and a half a day on my own in about an 8-hour day.
Okay.
And that was about an average pace. That wasn't a quick pace. That was just generally, and that was both sides. So on that one, we put 4 strings to each individual hop hill, which are these ones here.
Okay.
You see that now on this one, there's 2 per. There's 2 per bay, so each individual is called bay, each hop is called a hill. Yeah. If you come up during September, we'll be picking these hops again, as we do every year, and it's all hand-picked.
Right.
It's alright, this year we might take half a garden down to or maybe 2/3 of the garden down to a friend that has a machine to pick them, but that's to get the hops in the host house, otherwise we end up losing because we don't have the pickers.
Right.
The rest gets hand-picked. Because if that's a fucking tree surgeon that's done that, he wants his licence restricted. Because that.
Well, I'll catch you up later.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll be back with my little one.
Yeah.
See you later, guys. Have a good one.